Alright guys, welcome back to more PES 6. Look at this beautiful stadium. That is really nice. I really like it, man. Like, the lines on the pitch just look so, like, clear. Like, they look cartoonish in a way. But anyway, it's PSV versus Ajax. For this one, we'll be starting... We should be starting as Ajax. I hope we're starting as Ajax, because that's what I intended. If not, I'll just switch it over anyway, but yeah. Yeah, man, Eredivisie this time. I reckon it's going to be a good one. A lot to say about this one, actually. Yeah, I remember back in 2010, when like PES 2010 was out, of course. Or then again, I suppose it could be 2011 if it was at the end of the year, but this was early 2010. Like, yeah, I was playing a lot of PES 2010 on my Xbox, and I was doing like Become a Legend, and I had a Master. I think I had a Master League. Did I have a Master League? No, actually, I don't think I did. I think I was just playing Become a Legend mostly, and yeah, my Xbox 360 actually broke. Camper in the PSV there. I remember him from Liverpool days, and I think he played in the FA Cup final, if I'm not mistaken, that year. But yeah, he no, what am I talking about? I'm on about my Xbox 360, and it broke. So obviously, I had no FIFA 10 at the time or PES 2010 to play. While my Xbox was broke, because I used to play them both on the Xbox back then, and yeah, because of that, the only other thing I could do was, I wanted to play some football. I got PES 6 back out, and I decided that I'm going to do a Master League, a new Master League, and I'm going to do it. Yeah, I don't know why I went for that, to be honest. I went for Ajax in the end, because like they had a really good team. They had like the 4-3-3 formation, stuff like that, which is what I really love about them. They've got Babel up front. Remember him like when Liverpool bought him. I think Arsenal back in the day were linked to him, because I think he performed really well at the under-21 tournament. Like the national tournament sort of thing. Like he did really well. Oh, and he could have had a goal there as well. And then Liverpool ended up buying him, and then like he scored against Arsenal that like same season after, you know, like the summer they bought him, that following season he scored against Arsenal, and like effectively, well, pretty much knocked them out the Champions League for good that season. He scored right at the end of the game, and I think it ended up being like 4-2, something like that, wasn't it? And stuff like that. So yeah, guys, that was something. And then then Babel had his helicopter out that year. Was it 2011, something like that? We won't go into that though. Not the infamous Babel helicopter. But yeah, it's like every time I see a helicopter, it's like, oh, is that Ryan Babel? But no, Eredivisie. I've always wanted to do like. Where's that going? Like a Master League, you know, on the channel, like Eredivisie. I mean, I did Feyenoord back in the FIFA 2005 days. I will obviously ruin what happens in that series, but yeah, I did Feyenoord, and that was a really good one. You guys enjoyed it. It was you all saying it was a good team to go with and whatnot. A lot of you seem to not like Ajax though. Like a lot of you prefer like PSV or whatever, or Feyenoord, etc. So that's kind of a thing. And here's Rosales. He's a good player. Oh, and he's ran past him, and he's going to miss the target. That is Pants on top of Pants. Come on, Rosales, get it together, man. Could have squared to Babel. Nah, that was probably not the right option, to be honest. The goalkeepers are kind of overpowered. I think they got Aurelio Gomez in goal there, PSV. I remember him when he signed. I think it was the summer after this game. He signed for Spurs, and he was, like, terrible. Like, he just could not. Wow. Good goal, to be honest. He just couldn't, like, really get it together. He was making some awful errors and stuff like that. And, yeah, like, I think he's doing a lot better now that he's at Watford these days, I believe. And I think he's doing a lot better at the time of this video, at least. If you're watching way in the future, it might not make sense, of course. But, yeah. I used to watch. Oh, Camp assisted that one. That's not on. We're not having that. We're not having that. You can't do that. But yeah, I think PSV have got Clivet playing for them. I think we got Edgar Davis as well. Some ledges there. Clivet played for Newcastle, didn't he? And Edgar Davis spares and whatnot. Oh, come on, man! Got to be a goal somewhere. So yeah, that was really cool. Oh, come on, Stam. We got a bit of Stam in there as well. He played for Milan, didn't he? He played in the 2005 final, I believe. Didn't he? He was one of the ones, wasn't he? you know that one. Oh my God, Stekelenburg, you beast. Oh, that is a great ball. Holy crap. That was actually a really good ball. Wasn't expecting that. But no, there was a program, and I think... I want to say... Well, what I want to say is... Oh. That was a crap shot. Yeah, there was a program here in the UK, and I think it used to be on Friday sort of night going into Saturday morning kind of thing. And it used to... Oh, no, we always screw it up in the end. And it was called Galissimo, I believe, or something like that. And it was on like at the really early hours of like Saturday mornings or something like that. Like we're talking like 3 or 4 a.m. or something crazy like that. I can't remember, but you know, like it was. I remember like I think seeing a lot of some of the Eredivisie on it sometimes. And to be honest, I've always been curious about Dutch football and whatnot. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to like do a series. We're going to have to do a series on it soon, guys. I don't know what we're going to do it with, to be honest, but we're going to have to do something with it, I reckon. So I've already done the FIFA 2005 with Feyenoord, but I kind of want to revisit it again at some point. I don't know what game to really revisit it with. I kind of want to revisit it in PES somehow, but yeah. It was really good. I remember like Huntelaar, he played for Ajax, didn't he? Like, he was pretty damn good. In fact, you know what? Have they got him on the team here? Yeah, they have. They got him as the number 9. You know what? I might. Do I really want to bring off Yeah, go on then. We'll bring Babel off. What? It's not going to matter because the first half's almost over with. But yeah, I remember that. And oh, come on. Yeah, oh, what are you doing? All you had to do was get it over to Rosales, and you couldn't even do that because you suck. And I remember this guy, and he used to be really good from what I remember, and I think he went to Madrid, didn't he? And then he just, like, had a really bad time. So, yeah, I think he was better in this league, honestly. But that was something I always sort of remember. Oh. Just go for it. Never mind. The goalkeepers feel like they're overpowered as hell, even though they're like kind of not in a way, if you get what I mean. But they are at the same time. I don't know if that doesn't make sense. But the point is, right? We've got the second half to come. We're gonna have the lead as well with PSV, so we got to try and keep it. See, we got to try and keep the lead, but at the same time, I'm losing to the computer here. So yeah, that's not good because they've already put 1 goal in. So obviously, I'm if you can imagine it, a goal down in this. So yeah, now I've got to play it as PSV versus Ajax. So yeah, I think they've got the 4-3-3 actually, if I'm not mistaken, PSV. So yeah, that's really good. What are you doing? Who was that on the left-hand side there? And he couldn't put a ball through to him. He was in all kinds of space. Holy crap. How did that just not happen there? I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. Here's De Jong. Go on, De Jong. Show him who's boss, man. Show him who's boss. Go on. Go on. Go. Koku. I think he went to the World Cup. I remember seeing him in the friggin' what was it called? The like the sticker book for the 2006 World Cup. I remember seeing him there because I thought at the time I thought he had a kind of funny name. But yeah, I'm gonna bring Clivert off and put Kone on. Is that the Kone who went to? I want to say he went to Everton that time, and then I think he went to Wigan, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my lord, bang it out! Jesus. Pissing about so much. I want to say so. The Netherlands always had a really good team, you know what I mean? They've always had, like, some really good players in that. I mean, got to the World Cup final, let's not forget, in 2010. Kind of devastating to lose it the way they did, but they did really well. They were really good. They were really good, actually, the Netherlands, in Euro 2008. Clive, that's why you're coming off, mate, because you just... No, that's not what I need to do. Should have chipped that, I think, actually, but never mind. Yeah, like, they were really good in Euro 2000. I think Count got a few goals for them, from what I remember, and stuff like that. But then they just... I can't remember who they lost against, actually, but they really should have got... I felt like they should have gotten further than they did in that competition. Oh, can't take it past him. Go on, Farfan. Go on, that's it. He's showing the desire, man. That is not desirable, though. That is a terror. That is the most worst shot I think ever. Actually, no, it's not. It's not. It's up there, but it's not the worst. I mean, I always say that, don't I? It's definitely not the worst. Trust me, there's been a lot worse than that. Oh, what a save! Jesus, you see what I mean? These keepers, man. Look at that. You would never see that in the Master League. You'd never see that. It would be rare you saw that. You'd be actually really rare. Oh, come on, man. We just can't get like any space in front of goal. I feel like Ajax have got the faster team, though, in my opinion. Like, I feel like their team is a lot faster. Oh, Alex. I think that's Alex who went to Chelsea, I think, the season after... Wow, I think that hit the post, didn't it? Season after this game. Oh, yeah, it did. Wow. How did we not concede that? Schneider there. I think Schneider went to Madrid, didn't he? And then I think, was it Inter and then like Galatasaray these days. Oh, come on. Oh, you know what, should have just taken the shot there. Like, I was like, Kone is on that right-hand side in all that space, and we just, every time we get forward, we just do not put the right pass in at all. Oh my god. No good. What are we pissing about at? Seriously, this is terrible. This is awful, man. Oh my lord, get it out. Get it out. What are you doing? This is just not happening in this one, is it? I mean, it's kind of strange because, like, we're winning the match, but, you know, in my mind, we're not winning it. So it's like, it's kind of frustrating in a way. Yeah, there we go. See what I mean? Them kind of shots, man. Them shots. Gotta like them shots, she said. But whatever. De Jong. That's what we've been waiting for. So technically it's 1-1 with me and the computer right now. But yeah, that wasn't half bad. You know what I mean? You just get like a really good, like, powerful drive on it. Do you know what I mean? That's I like that. I don't like the style of them shots, if you know what I mean. I don't like the style of it, if you get what I'm saying. I don't like the body shape as well as like the player, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just don't like it that much. But those kind of shots do work quite well. You know what I mean? You can score quite a few goals doing that. So yeah, I'll shut up now about that. Simmons, where does he go? If we can just, if we could get like another goal, and then that way it'll be like 2-1 technically, wouldn't it? Against the computer. That'd be kind of good to end off with. I don't think we'll get that now though. Oh, good save by Gomez. Can we break from this perhaps? Good ball forward. Oh, it's Fanny. Go on, Fanny. Ah, Fanny. What are you doing? You should have Could have maybe passed that. I don't know. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Too late now. Oh! Oh! Got the... I swear to God, we got the ball first there. That was bull crap. Got the ball first. Yeah, get out of my way. You know what? That'll do. Fine, fine, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. PSV won that one. Yeah, not a bad match, man. Not a bad match at all. I quite enjoyed that one. You know, it could have been a little bit better. Ajax had the 11 shots, 5 on target. PSV, 10 shots, only 4 on target. A little bit more possession for Ajax. Yeah, okay then. Individual game records. Fanny got it with a 7.5. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I made 1 sub for each team, didn't I, actually? So, yeah, I don't know, man. Kromkamp had some... Oh, yeah, because he got the assist, didn't he? With that early goal. So, yeah, man, that's that one. We've got plenty more to come, guys. There's a lot of rivalries that we can still do in this game and whatnot. And I hope that you're enjoying it all, guys. Because I am too. So yeah, please do comment, subscribe, and share as always. Maybe we can alternate between national and then club or something like that. I don't know. It depends how many like nationals they are, I suppose, and whatever remains. I mean, there's actually saying that there's a lot of club ones that do remain. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Please do comment, subscribe, and share as always. See you then.